Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world, and thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I will be your caster and cameraman for today, and I will not be running solo. I will be running with my co-caster Nine Null. How you doing, my friend?
I am doing excellent. It's an early morning Saturday match for me and you. We're headed straight into it. Diesel versus Osu. Diesel coming up with a win in round 7. Can they find it in the top 8?
We'll have to find out. They're going to go quickly. They're going to send the tri-cap in. The charger will land, get about 10 points of damage. It looks like there's a couple of scratches coming out from another SI. And that will be about it. Let's do roster rundowns right away. I will take down Diesel. It will be Prove, 4Z Sync, and Tubasa. Why don't you take away Osu here, nah?
On Osu, we got Asari, aka C9I, Violet, Little Water Gun, aka Sunny, as well as Sweet Wind.
And there was a little bit of waiting to have to get the last team member in here. Looks like we finally were able to do so. Steam had a little bit issue at the worst time, but we are here. RBT7 playoffs, and we have a hell of a choke point coming up right now, nah.
We sure do. Classic Chapter 1 choke with the charge connecting in the spit. The drop down comes in to try to help him out. The Hunter reconnecting in the spit. And that is going to be a good chunk of damage out of Diesel.
Yeah, that'll be 2 hits now in the books here and all. That'll take about 15% of the bonus away. So far they're playing or have been averaging about 7.5 damage per hit. But without hesitation, let's get the first tank of the game. RBT7 playoffs, double elimination. Tank for Osu into the hands of whatever Null's going to say.
Sweet Wind, changing to a Korean name there at the end, showing some respect for their Korean opponents here in Diesel. Like I was saying, Osu coming up with a loss against Diesel just a few days ago. Match time almost running out for Diesel. It's going to be happening. Boom gets cleared.
Looks like they're gonna sack this boomer here now. They're probably gonna wait for him to get his last spawn up. It should be a hunter. They just got rid of the smoker and the boomer at the end. They're probably gonna roll this in. And let's look at the survivor punches. We got 3 4 punches, 1 5. And when he takes this tank in, why don't you take it away, Null?
Certainly. So, Sync, Coach, he's already popped his set. Tank is gonna head straight in, trying to find an initial hit. We'll find one on Rochelle. The SI's ready to go in on the support. Sync is going to hunt him down for a second. Takes a charge to the face. Nick gets hit all the way out. Hunter going to try to find him on the back line. Will connect. We got the tank absolutely decimating Diesel right now. He's got 1,800 health left. 2 survivors left alive. Make it 500. He is getting hit really hard here at the end. Going to find one more down. But Tsubasa will live. And we'll begin the pickups here.
Wow, what a tank coming out. He didn't focus on one target. He spread the love to 3 survivors. And with those spawns pre-spawning, a lot of the survivors were focusing the special infected, not really shooting the tank there at all, nah. And he got 3 in caps.
Yeah, Sync trying to help clear out the jockey charger, but unfortunately charger comes out right on him, straight into the tank. A lot of damage, but they are pressing through. They've got 200 bonus left. Another hit going to be ready before they know it on the side of Osu. And it is going to be a Charger Smoker Jockey. Got to wait 5 more seconds on Violet. We'll see what they got.
Indeed we will. They're going to turn up around the second last turn. They're going to have to go probably over the van or just avoid the car alarm. But I don't think the infected are going to have any desire to hit down here. They're going to wait into the alley choke point. And I didn't even see them sack the spitter. It is going to be a quad try for the last hit coming out from Osu onto Diesel. And I would have to say that's a phenomenal opening tank so far into this tournament match now.
Absolutely. And they get that quad. Could be an explosive end here. 200 bonus that Diesel's trying to hold on to here. The hunt is in. They're all in. Charger gonna get cleaned up real quick, as well as Jockey. Not a whole lot of damage to be found. Okay.
No, looks like a pretty clean ending there from Diesel. Try to recover from that tank play. Pretty much taking no damage after the tank has been dealt with. They'll walk in with 188 bonus. Chapter 1 score of 688. And I need some cheese.
And there was no friendly fire at all the entire round there. So just showing you, this is a high-level match, very low pings as well. The Chinese team of Osu with a couple orange pings, which were neutralized. But for the most part, going to have a great ping match here on a Japanese server against Korea and China.
Yeah, it looks pretty good as well. If we dabble into the pings, we're looking at two players are about at 110 ping. Everybody else is going to be in between 80 and 90. So that's pretty good. Oh, wait a minute. They're calling for equal ping again for some reason?
Yeah.
Oh, they're just trolling a little bit here with us. So they're going to be having that amount of ping. It's not necessarily like super low ping, but it's definitely not what we're used to seeing around the 200 range as we go live onto the second half of map 1 here, Nah.
It is immediately out. Jockey finally gonna get clear. Charger tries to climb up, gets stumbled. Smoker catching one. Oh, wow, nice 6% hit to start off for Dizil on the special infected side.
Yeah, it looks like they got a little bit discombobulated when that boomer hit, not knowing where they wanted to go exactly. It was a good transition, but I think Osu had more plans to start blitzing this map, and they're not going to be able to do so due to a little bit of a mix-up, which means we're going to see a hit down the sewer coming up very shortly. But right now, no, there's a lot of comments coming from behind, but I don't know how much it'll come into play.
Yeah, there certainly are. It looks like Osu going to slow down the tempo here. Now, as you saw in the previous round, this is a major choke point. One of the biggest, if not the biggest, on Chapter 1 of Diescraper Redux. So we've seen teams bust up the tempo and tear right through here, but not going to be the case. Survivors taking their time.
All right, they're coming up. They're only going to have a 2-2. So right now, Diesel does not have Prime SI set up for this. They do have the Hunter. They do have a Jockey. Nothing that could pull anything out of the way from the Survivors, raining bullets down from above. So right now, this is in favor for Osu as far as the hit that they're coming and how much damage they've taken. Hunter's going to pre-spawn down the side. Looks like he's going to scratch, try to grab the attention of one of the Survivors. Jockey is not doing anything yet. One Survivor down. Spinner coming up here. Can he get the shot? He cannot. They'll get the pounce bit. Nick decides to run through it for some reason. And it looks like it's almost going to be a split wash, slightly in favor for Osu going into this tank spawn now.
Yeah, they bring out the boom a little bit late. Jockey looked like he didn't want anything to do with any of that at all. He doesn't even spawn in. And we're going to have the tank being brought in the hands of Prove.
This is a big tank coming in for their team. It looks like he's wasting no time.
Wow.
He's in with unoptimal support. They get him. That boomer's still lingering. Gets a punch, a second punch. Tank's getting burgered. He's down to 2,400 HP. There goes no in cap yet. He's down to 1,300. They're not shooting the tank anymore. They're focusing the SI. Oh, could be dangerous for them. It's going to be at least one in cap, maybe two. And Prove's going to die off here. And that's going to work out for Osu, but man, no, there was a long time there. Survivors were not shooting that tank, but it works out in their favor.
It was very scary. Jockey was on the back line on Nick, and he did get him 2 away. Otherwise, that could have been absolutely catastrophic moment for Osu. That being said, that did not happen, and they're going to be walking out with almost half of the bonus left. Boom comes out, does connect with Asari. They got a Hunter Charger Spitter. They're going to hold on to the rest. And we're going to have this alleyway hit, which didn't go too spectacularly for Osu. We'll see what they can do on the Survivor side. They're looking to win this chapter. Hunter just goes.
The Charger missed his rocket, and he just gets a fist. The Jockey get the guy inside. It would be big. Can he get it? Can he win the 1v1? He does. No. It's going to be big damage. That's about a 300 points coming off there. But wow, what a salvage of the last little bit of damage there. That Jockey getting the separation. They'll bring the bonus down a couple hundred. But Osu will have the lead after one chapter. About 260 points, if I did my math correct.
Yeah, exactly. 260 points in the hands of Osu. The underdogs headed into this. Of course, very evenly matched teams here in the top 8, but still, Dizil with the upper hand after that round 7. And we're going to take it here to Downtown Military Outpost, Chapter 2 of Diescraper Redux. Okay, our match is live. Hunter, Smoker, Boomer, Charge. Osu gonna be on the survivor side, gingerly walking it out.
Yeah, I cannot bring up the caster HUD. Actually, nothing's working.
Sounds about right. Smoke does pull up on the car. They set up the car alarm. Get some damage in as well. Boom. Not gonna find anybody, but still.
Yeah, sorry, apparently the casting HUD will be broken because of Steam's update right now. So we're not going to have a casting HUD for the rest of the game.
Thanks,
so
Bob.
Thank you, Steam, for the worst time to do an update on a Saturday morning. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
All right, the tank is no longer at 32%. It's now at 64%.
Okay.
Charger rockets in. The jockey will latch on. Charger is going to miss.
Ooh.
And that will be taken down. The bonus will be at 87%. It's weird not seeing the casting. I don't even know what to do.
Yeah, right?
I'm so used to it not being there. It's kind of hard to call what you want to call. But either way, this tank's going to be before the drop, I think. Oh, man, this tank is interesting. We didn't even talk about this. No, look at... I wonder if they... I don't even know.
We'll see. We'll see. It does look like Osu wants to send one more hit in here. Taking it up around the staircase. SI spawn in above. Charger drops in. Jockey on the head. Not too much.
Ooh, I don't think they had to drop. This is going to be big for one side. I think this tank is in. He's in right away. No, why don't you take it away?
Oh my god.
Oh, he ran away.
Actually,
he ran away.
Yeah, he's out of there. He's thinking about it. Gonna be waiting for the other SIs to get in. We got a Hunter. Tank going back in, straight through the front door. He's been chipped a pretty good amount so far. 3,300 health left. He's just hopping around. He's just the charge does connect. Double smack. No, just gonna be one. Got Rochelle in the corner. Hunter on the back line. And down goes Rochelle. Sync gonna try to disengage here. Gets one more rock before he goes down. Nice little rock to finish off his tank, but only gonna get one end cap.
Yeah, not that much coming out at all. I thought actually the tank kind of backed off for a minute. I think he did that because he didn't have support. It was a decent boom, but with only one person boom, no matter how many common infected there is, I think that's why they chose to back off. But that is that. Tank is dealt with. Bonus at 55.7%. And the survivors are now blitzing down this long, long hallway here. Coming up with a 2-2 Charger jockey now.
Yeah, they just send it in, but everything getting cleared up pretty easily. A little bit of spit. Back it up on the boom. Gotta wait for the spit to dissipate, but Osu gonna continue pressing forward. And I was saying that Dizil has the upper hand here, coming off a win against Osu, but let's not forget how close that match was. 40 points separating the two teams. So Osu definitely hungry for a comeback with how close that match was. Let's see if they can lock it in. Another hit comes out. Nice little double charge. Jockey as well.
I mean, the clears were phenomenal there. They did get the double, like you said, but with the one Charger being cleared before reaching its full destination means only 10 points of damage. Not much coming out from the rest of the SI. They still have half of their points, which is 760 points right now. Osu in a commanding seat right now. Happy behind that driver's seat now.
Extremely. We're going to see another hit get sent in. Smoker attempt gets cleared out real quick. Spit onto nothing. A one boom, and Osu going to be locking in the lion's share of that bonus as they walk it up to the elevator. Damn.
And they are in. All right, by the way, just since this did happen, there is a good possibility when we load into the next chapter, we could fix this casting HUD. But for now, we're just going to have to hang tight with what we got. Me and Nala do our best to let you know how much each damage is doing, because we're used to seeing those beautiful green color bars changing, which kind of give us a lot of information really quick. See if it works now.
One source of information real quick is that
it works. It worked.
Okay, cool.
So once this chapter ends, we should leave and come back.
Yep. But in the meantime, Osu, 1460 on Chapter 2. That is ridiculous. Let's see what Dizil can do. Going to be trying to tie that up, but I have a feeling they're going to be hard-pressed to be able to find that many points here on Chapter 2 of Diescraper.
All right, we are live as we go into second side. It's going to be opening attack, Charger, Smoker, Boomer, Hunter for the Special Infected. Let's see exactly if they can get the car alarm set off as well, but I don't know if that's exactly the greatest play to pull off without an early tank, but let's see what they can do with these Special Infected. Smokers lingering up above. That will not reach from that rooftop. So let's see exactly what they choose to do. Charger rockets in, misses its target. Hunter does fine. Smoker gets some M2s. Smoker tries for a quick pull, doesn't get it. Just a little bit of damage coming out onto a couple of the survivors, with 4Z still sitting at 100, and same with Tubasana.
I like the attempt with the setup for the Charger with that Smoker there, but the Charger's still not quite able to connect. Going to be a decent amount of damage onto Ellis, but that's about it. Survivor's going to take it through the hole in the wall. They press forward.
Reloading.
They take the transition. The Special Infected don't have favorable spawns here, so we're probably going to wait till they come around this corner, getting closer to the Hollister to shoot that off. All the SI have already gotten to their advantageous spots above them. The Boomer might be the most challenging. That's going to go in right away. The Charger really hit that railing pretty well. Doesn't do anything to the survivors, though. A little spit separation. They'll actually able to run through it. They get almost double the damage they got off the first hit, believe it or not, there with nothing landing now.
Okay. All right, we'll take it. Dizil continues pressing forward. Osu likely got one more hit here. We'll see where they take it. Sometimes teams going for the separation after the stairwell with the tank spawning in right there. Not sure if that's going to be the case, or maybe that could be more inspiration for them to go for it. Well, I'll have to wait and see. Looks like they're set up early on, but we'll just have to wait and see where Osu sends it.
It's a quad too.
Yeah, it sure is.
Oh, no. That was pretty close.
Yeah, they cleaned it up into a 2-2 on the back, or a double cap on the back line with the jockey Smoker. So well cleaned up.
Oh, did you see it? Did you see that? He didn't have to drop it. Nick just ran right off when the other three ran back.
Oh, man.
Interesting. This tank's going to go around, I think. This isn't a bad play, no. This isn't bad.
It worked out great for Osu having the tank here. Double boom does come out.
And the comments are they're going to be coming in late. Look at him stuck behind the Humvee. Ooh, this could be big. I don't know how long it's going to take him to get there, because he took the scenic route.
He sure did.
Yeah, I think now all those comments are cleaned up by now. Imagine if he went in from the front. That might have worked out in their favor. Who knows?
He's in.
He is. Take it away.
All right, we got Sunny on the tank. Jockey gets M2'd away immediately. He did manage to escape. One smack in. Jockey eventually gets dealt with. Charger connects. One smack down. Make it almost two. In the meantime, Hunter gets skied out midair, but they are going to get one more corner here. Plenty of health left to work with for Sunny. 2K left. He's going to get isolation here. Almost finds Nick. That could have been pretty disastrous. Finally finds him in the corner. Able to get one more. Make it one more. Not quite. Not quite, but a double in cap.
What a tank coming out there for Osu. No, that was impressive. They managed to get an in cap. Okay, they have 1, Two survivors down on the opposite side. They're going to regroup with each other. They're going to try to delay this. Boomer's trying to get through the vent. Smoker misses, and so does the Boomer. No delay for Osu. And not only that, now they're going to lose their spit, which is going to delay the pickup. Actually, where the spit go? Oh, did you see that? The spitter got stuck. It got stuck in the plant.
Oh.
And it kind of delays a little bit, but Osu's going to win the round right now. And look at the point difference, 155. So everything here is a benefit for Osu from this part out and all.
Wow, a lot of points. Let's see how many more they can take out of the hands of Dizil here. They're already up in the lead, like you said, after this one. They were already in the lead after Chapter 1, if I remember correctly. But regardless, we got the jockey hopping in. We'll find Nick. And the charge? Not quite. Wow. Okay, good clears by Dizil.
And good sack order by Osu, too. They'll give them what they want for their final hit. They're probably not going to have a situation where they'll be able to hit with another one, at least not with a good set of spawns. They're going to have a Charger Hunter jockey and a spitter, and I think they have to stay out in the open and get on the railings as quickly as they can, because going back would be disastrous for the survivors.
Reloading.
And they make it. They're going to hit it on their terms here and all. It's going to be difficult for Osu. Let's see what they can do. Take it away.
All right, Hunter does make the initial connection. Double charge in the spit. Jockey connects. And down. Oh, down goes Nick. And down goes the bonus of Dizil as well. What a hit out of Osu.
Wow, that melted almost all of the bonus down to 200 points, dawg.
Jeez. 550 point advantage for Osu.
All right, I'm going to leave and quick come back because put the casting HUD on real quick. It should work now.
Okay. So that 900 advantage was a little bit of an overestimate, but not by much. About 820 points in the lead is Osu. As we head into Chapter 3, they're going to be starting off on the survivors. And in the hands of Dizil, we got a Hunter, Charger, Smoker, and a Boom waiting right out of that safe room.
Indeed we do, and we're going to have another early tank at 34%. They should be able to get out of the cubicles.
Ooh.
Here we go live. Osu in command and in the driver's seat by quite a bit, trying to take down that #1 spot of Dizil. Can they do so? Let's see what they could do. Opening hit, got to be a Charger Hunters. Blah, blah, blah. And a Boomer. Charger gets one in the safe room. Smoker gets a pull. Not bad coming out there, considering the spawns that they had from Dizil there. No.
Right. They still do manage to find 4%. We often see a little bit more fireworks there at the start of Chapter 3. But like you said, not the most favorable SI setup. We'll see how they handle this. It looks like Dizil trying to set up their tank properly. They do drop down into those cubicles. And they slow it down. So Dizil can't go for another hit.
Yeah.
Do
I take it?
They send it in. Jockey and Charger Hunter reconnecting on the charge target, but Spit not quite spreading. They do dip below 90% as far as bonus goes. As they walk it in, going to be bringing in the tank in just a few short percent.
Good opening attacks coming out, I would say, from the special infected there for sure. I think Osu right now is flying a little high, got a little sloppy. I think they just got to pull it back together here. They slowed down the bottom. They didn't want to rush the commons into the tank. So it will be the third tank of the game for Dizil in the hands of 4Z. And I'm pretty sure we're going to get rid of this Boomer before the commit we see here now.
Yeah. Just going to be throwing some curve rocks. Now, there is another entrance here for the tank, but it looks like they want to go for the curve rock route. The smoke into the Boom. Well done. They sacked the smoke and the Boom. So they're going to have the Charger Jockey Hunter here with the tank engage. 4Z, in the meantime, just been throwing some curve rocks. Not able to connect with anything yet. Hasn't lost too much health either. Going to be happy with that moot point.
And he's going to chuck one more, and he's going to make his way in. This is going to be 4Z's tank. He's only taking a little bit of chip. Only 2 Uzis at the door. The other ones are blocking spawns. They're probably going to back this all the way up. He's going to stop and throw a curve rock. Allows the survivors to reload. Interesting. Nick playing ring around the Rosie, now blocking the Charger spawn. He gave it up now. Charger misses. The tank's got his corner. The Hunter finds a target. So does the Jockey. They're going to clean it up. He might get 1 or 2 more hits after. And only a rock. So it's an in cap and a rock coming out. Not too terrible damage. And a good take from Osu, considering the circumstances, I would say there, nah.
I would say, yeah, a fantastic survival there. Yes, the hits connected, but the Charger was sidestepped, which is excellently done. They're going to walk away with 900 bonus left post-tank as they continue to tear through the hallways of Chapter 3 on Diescraper Redux. They head into the cinema. Usually don't see a hit here. They are going to be backing it up. Okay, the boom comes out. Not quite.
Yeah, I think that might have been a rush. Though they're actually going to try to throw him off. Charger gets deleted. The Smoker tries to go in for a pull, and that is nothing coming out. Osu takes that clean. The Survivor's up ahead. He should be able to trigger the event for his team. Right now, that 860 points looks very, very fat and girthy, I would say, no.
It does, MK. I don't know how you feel about how that hit just played out, but there is that choke point right there as they exit the stairwell, or the stairwell itself, and they hit a little bit early, didn't come up with anything. They're going to be taking it over to the walk on the wild side.
Yeah, and they're going to send in spawns right away. The Hunter's going to get shut down. The Charger successfully hits the bed and not the Survivors. Jockey doesn't really get much of anything. Boomer gets shut down, and that should be the Survivors. Transitioning to the Jazz Club as they wait for the other door to open up, sitting at 736 bonus.
Yeah,
it's very impressive so far from Osu, I would have to say.
Yeah, Dizil needs to come up big, but they have no opportunity to do so if these Survivor rounds keep hitting this hard out of Osu. Now, Osu's certainly not done yet, as we hear the alarm going off. They've got a couple more tricky hits as well.
Oh, we lost 3 people.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steam Update.
Really appreciate it. All right, they're ready to get back into it. So, like you said, set up out inside the Jazz Club. Quite a swanky place to be, but they're not going to be there for that much longer. Once this event gets finished up, we've got Dizil setting up in the stairwell, it looks like, for that post-event hit. Got a Charger, Smoker, Hunter, and a Spitter ready to go.
Hey, I'm reloading.
This hit is going to set the tone for Dizil the rest of this match. They need to land this hit in the stairwell, and it needs to do about 200 damage minimum. They cannot let Osu walk in with a lot of bonus. They cannot let them do that. If Dizil wants to come back, it's going to be very difficult to make a comeback if you're down a couple hundred points in this finale. As we've all seen, no, having 2 tanks, not an easy task. Plus a COVID ball on top of it.
Right.
Oh! Yay! What a ski coming down. I mean, Coach still swam through the spit, but what a shot. I don't even know who that was. Was that Sunshine? Is that who that was?
That was Sweet Wind.
Sweet Wind? Okay. What a shot, though.
Charge just come out all the same into the spit. They're still taking damage.
Yeah,
okay.
it's still going down.
Okay, and a nothing hit turns out to be something, brings them down, I don't know, 50, 100 points out of nowhere, takes them down to 541 bonus. They're still threatening a 1,250 point lock-in, but at least the damage coming out from Dizil.
Yeah, it looks like Osu slowed down a little bit. They know there's comments coming from behind. They've decided not to advance anymore. They know they have a quad ensuing, so they got to take it smart on their terms. And here it comes. They're going to full send it. The Smoker lands, the Hunter lands, the Charger lands late. The Smoker lands again for a second time. And they'll just get a couple points of chip, about 70 points of damage, 480 bonus left, 31.1%. One more attack left, and it's going to be a 2-2 now.
It sure is. We've got, the climb up into the safe room, which can be a little bit rowdy. 2-2, obviously not the favorite hit, but they send it in. Charger not able to find anything. Boom on 1. We do have Coach on just 1 HP. Hunter trying to get in there, not quite able to connect. He does, but doesn't connect onto Coach, and they continue on. 428 bonus with the full 700 distance, and that is quite a scoreline for Osu MK.
Yes, it is. Look at that, 3,536 points after 3 maps. Very impressive so far, leaving Dizil with their back on the wall right now. Need to put up a very impressive map 3 for just the opportunity to sniff a comeback on Chapter 4.
Yeah, just to sniff it. They are down like 2,050. Of course, they haven't done their Survivor side yet on Chapter 3, so we'll see how many points they can manage to lock in. But they're going to be extremely hard-pressed just to get it within a couple hundred points.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking, I mean, they walked in with just 30-some%, and that was still a lot of points, almost 400 plus.
Yeah.
Still a lot. So if we're doing a little math here, this map is worth, I believe, 700. Let's double check. Yes, it is 700 distance. So if they just got full distance, it'll be a 2288. So if they want to bring this even, they're going to need about 1,300 bonus.
Oh.
And the perfect score is 1,400, as it is. So this tank fight's going to let us know exactly what we're looking at the rest of this match. And here we go live. Once again, those opening spawns going to be a tri-cap with Boom. Not including the jockey with that opening hit.
They do secure the triple boom. Charge connects briefly. Smoke pulls through as well. And it's going to be a 5%er right out the gate, MK.
Yes, it is. And it's even more with an extra smoker scratch. The triple boom as well causes survivors to delay their push forward. The ticks are still tallying up. Almost another one, almost 6% from that. And now even worse for Dizil, they cannot push through the cubicles without taking one more full set of spawns, or can they?
They're going to try it all the same. Violet is in there now. Will they send it? Jockey hopping through. Charger as well, trying to separate them. But they get lasered down. Boom going to be able to find one in the back line, but that is it, MK.
Yeah, that was quite a little bit of a mess there from Osu with their SI. Looks like the Charger just kind of hit M1 when it was not in an advantageous spot. So the spawns were shut down, and this gives Dizil the opportunity to slow this down a little bit, clear out this boom from the back, not allowing the tank to just rush right in. I didn't even hear the ding of the tank spawning. It's in the hands of Violet as the smoker sacks. And wow, I didn't even hear the ding. No, I missed the tank spawn. I missed it.
He is in there. Well, you didn't miss too much because Violet goes to a pretty normal spot. Like I said, there's 2 points of entry here on this tank, but it looks like these teams are very happy to go with the long hallway on the tank. They, like you said, send in that smoke. Now they got a Hunter, Jockey, Charger, and I think they're probably going to send this in just a second. Got 80% second pass for Violet. In he goes. Gonna take 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. In come the SI spawns. Jockey trying to connect on the same target the tank was hitting. The charge on the back line. Smackdown after smackdown. The tank is evading. He will eventually go down, but oh my god, the damage. Not quite an in-cap. Well, make that an in-cap. They are gonna go ahead and send 4Z down. And that is going to be a lot of damage. Going to be a far cry from the 1,300 that we suggested they could try to make it into. Try 900 on for size.
Yeah, it's a couple hundred too short of the mark in my opinion. They're not even halfway through the map yet. But let's see what they could do. They can have impressive survivor play. Here come the SI, and that's not. Oh, the smoker saves that hit from doing just 1 damage now because the Hunter was cleared instantly. A little bit of help from the SI to give them a little bit of push on their tush to try to put up some more points here. No.
Yeah, I mean, not much to say. We got Ellis. He got caught way off guard by that charge. And now Dizil trying to recover here as they take it to the wide open area. Got 2 sets of pills left. They've got a tri-cap with a spit. They're going to be eyeing down. They're actually going to send it in here. Jockey not quite connecting. Charger gets dealt with. Hunter gets skidded out. Beautifully done by Dizil.
Indeed, impressive shutdown. 884 bonus. If they're comparing to what the other side got, they walked in with 428. So they have more than double the points, but they probably want a little bit more. But let's see how much they can hold on to. They first have to get up there to that Jazz Club. The event has been started. Spawns are coming up. It's going to be Tricap with Boom. And right now, it's going to be difficult, but I think the Boomer just goes in for a sack. I think if they full send, it would be in danger of the survivors pushing that big choke point coming up here in the stairs now.
And I do believe Dizil is actually slightly ahead compared to where Osu's survivor side was at this point, with almost 900 bonus still in their hands. But since Osu won chapters 1 and 2, I need a little bit more. The hit is in. Insane collab charge. Groove is down. Hunter connects while Coach does a slow stand-up, and there goes a hell of a lot of bonus.
Oh my gosh, Prove just got yeeted off to an end cap. I don't know who went with him. It wasn't Tsubasa, obviously, because he's the only one who's green HP now, but
right.
Luckily for Diesel that it didn't melt the DB too bad. It looks like they might lose the round again, though, as a consequence.
Yeah, they lost like 400 bonus. MK Jockey heads in, he gets dealt with, trying to get some spit damage in there, not gonna happen. But my, what a hit from Osu, and they are gonna be riding this high straight into the safe room. Gonna try to knock down Dizil a little bit more before they're able to lock it up.
I think you're right. Right now, there's only a 32-point difference. I mean, is it 32? I'm doing bad math. A 22-point difference. The Charger won't land, but they'll get the spit into the pounce, and that's going to take the bonus down just a little bit more. The spit spread was favorable for survivors, and if they could get into the safe room, they could win the round by about 10.
Huge moment for Dizil.
And it looks like they're going to do so.
Yeah.
So Diesel will win the round, but not by what they wanted. And now going into the finale of this tournament match here now, if there is probably no death charge or anything on this beginning part, I think Osu's going to pull the upset off onto Diesel, the 8 seed knocking out the number 1.
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, of course, this is double elim. Dizil will still be fighting it out in the loser's bracket, but what a massive blow to the egos of Dizil going fully undefeated through Swiss, only to meet defeat against Osu, a team that they just beat in round 7. It's not done yet, but it is looking very promising for Osu.
Let me do this again. I am sorry. I didn't realize I was muted there, but as Nal listened to me, the stream that I put in there, please follow that stream, because I will not be here next Sunday, and most likely Nal will be casting what could be 1 or 2 or all the matches next weekend for English, so just keep mind of that. And let's just take this opening attack away. Hunter, Jockey, Charger, Spitter. Hunter gets shut down. Spitter has not gone yet, and neither has the Jockey. The Charger tries. They will get the charge spit. So that patience works out for the infected there now.
Yeah, Coach does have some verticality that he can hop over to avoid some of that spit, but it's still going to be a nice about 4.5% hit out of Dizil as they press onward here. Final chapter of Diescraper Redux. And we've got a pretty spicy part of our final chapter coming up.
Yeah, here it is. This is going to determine a lot. The Smoker is not in position. They are blitzing this part. They send a survivor all the way up. One person's blocking the Smoker. They can't pull the guy down. The Hunter's going to land. The Charger will land. The Smoker will land. The damage is good, but Osu survives the choke point they desperately need. Whoa! You just see the Smoker? I think he took the win and just yeeted himself across the map.
Yeah. Well. They make it up with 10% taken. They start the event, and those insta-kill possibilities are slim pickings at this point, indeed. We'll see how Osu is able to do with this first tank. They've got, run of the estate here, as they desire, waiting for this tank. Wide open areas, tough for the SIs to find a hit. They'll certainly send a couple in. We got 2 above, 2 below. And the boom does drop in the hole, not able to find anything. In come the Spit, or this Hunter and the Jockey. Spit cleaned up as well. Nothing found. And like I was saying, just tough to lock in any damage here with this wide open area.
Yeah, I would say Osu just looking very, very good right now. That, like we were talking, they are clearly in the driver's seat. Sink holding on to his jockey. The Charger's the first one up. Looks like they got to try to land a quad here. They're not going to have it. And they can't get a quad for the next hit either because the jockey stayed alive. They're trying to get a pull down for a depth charge. They get the pull. Oh, they get the jock. Oh, what a desperate attempt. I like it and all, but it doesn't work out. The survivors were disciplined enough to clear it quickly. And, man, they are really trying for it. And that is going to leave the Charger to have to retreat and regroup with the next set of spawns.
I love it. It's certainly not undoable by Dizil. If they can lock in some bonus, survive both tanks, etc., but I really like, and I think that this speaks to our recognition of the fact as well, the desperate situation that Dizil finds themselves in this moment.
All right, the Charger goes for a despawn, and he still has not gotten it yet. Okay, now he just starts walking back upstairs. They've seen him. They've shot him a few times. He's taking the scenic route. He's going to have to go up the stairs. And the tank actually comes in. They don't even get to hit. And they spit block. And Tsubasa will have the 4th tank for his team. And that didn't work out very well for the infected at all, no.
It certainly didn't. They only lost about 2%, but it comes in that tank. Gets a smack into the hunt straight away, into the COVID ball. Down goes Sweet Wind. And he's just going to kill off Rochelle.
Oh,
gets another smack. 3,000 health left. Coach will go down. He didn't pop his pills quite. Gets another smack. Ooh, not going to finish off Rochelle, though.
Interesting call. It's not going to work out. They're going to be able to survive and get the most important distance. Osu don't care about bonus. They'll take it if they get it, but they just want to be able to make it as the smoker delays the pickup spit block, and now they should be able to get the pickup. Nothing else is get. Wait, what? How is that even possible? Did you see that?
No.
The spit just landed and the spitter despawned.
Interesting.
I had to see what happened there. I just want to see what exactly took place in that at a later time. It won't have an effect on the output of the game, but I just want to see how that spit got out and despawned that quickly. And I'm sorry, no, I was a little thrown off there.
Hey, I don't blame you. Crazy stuff happening so far. They eventually try to go for a jock spit. Just going to have a very brief jockey connection on the head. And he said Osu's not going for bonus. That's certainly true, but damn, do they have a lot of bonus left.
Yes, they do. 833 points, over 50, almost 50% of that is on them. They already picked up the 2 extra sets of pills, so they won't have that. They've also suffered 2 win caps, so the DB is wide open. But like we said before, I don't think points really matter for Osu as far as health. They just want these tacking up distance points.
Yeah, if they can survive the 2nd tank as well, I mean, just absolutely colossal finish. They send it in. Not going to be able to come up with anything there. And 4ZE going to be the final tank for Dizil.
Yeah, he does. He can choose to go get his COVID ball, and it looks like he's going to choose to attempt to do so. He's going to throw a rock. Make sure no one shoots him as he transitions. Hopefully he doesn't kill himself here by getting too close to the window. Wouldn't be the time you want to do that and all during a tournament match in the playoffs. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be 4Z's last tank for his team. Why don't you take this away when he sends it in with a Hunter, Boomer, and a Smoker? Interesting set of spawns as well, Nall.
Yeah, quite interesting. We've got that Boom still just chilling. The COVID ball is in, straight into the pool. Smoker spawns in. Osu gonna wrap around. Boom, trying to catch. Not going to succeed. Does find one. And this tank is going in. No COVID ball. And they might not. Okay, the smoke does try to pull in for a hit, but he already drops down. Dizil looking discombobulated here. Eventually finding the down onto Ellis. Hunter going to be helping out with one more smack onto Nick. Okay, the damage is coming out, but down goes the tank. They are going to get the pick up, and that is Osu surviving a second tank. Absolutely detrimental to Dizil. They try to send it in, can't even get the charge in, and they're going to find 133 bonus. Talk about a final nail in the coffin.
That is huge. They managed to survive all 4 chapters with points. Wow, what an impressive showing from Osu. I am almost flabbergasted.
Yeah, Osu out here saying that win by Dizil on round 7 of Swiss was a fluke. Again, it was a 40-point victory out of Dizil. This is looking very much more convincing out of their opponent, Osu, walking 928 on Chapter 4. And they're going to need 800 distance with 924 bonus.
They got 928 on the finale, and they need 924 bonus on top of the distance alone, and that is not impossible to do. But you know, when you have 2 tanks to deal with on the same chapter, it is very challenging to mitigate almost all damage to tally up to that amount of points. And if we actually look real quick, let's wait for it to go live. They have 1760 points right now. They have 800 and some to spare. Let's see what they can do now.
The hit is in. Charger not quite, but Hunter in the spit. Jockey ready for the follow-up. Some scratches from the spit as well. Down goes Sync. 14% straight out the gate. Shooting at Rochelle a little bit more just for fun. And Osu, one thing we didn't factor in when we were talking pre-round start is that Osu has been on one here on Diescraper.
Yes, they have been, and now it's coming a difficult choke point. This could set the tone as well. However, Dizil decides to take this, as far as health-wise, that means, not by what they're choosing.
Right.
It depends. Okay, Osu's just not going to really be able to take advantage of anything here. It looks like they're good. The Charger might want to go for a Hail Mary. No, they're just going to hold just to get damage, and I think that's the right call, because there's no possibilities. Actually, they're going to go now. Never mind. I hate my words now. They're going to send it.
Getting a little smack and a little Hunter damage in as well.
And that means, you know what that means? If you kill Hunter and Charger, it means you're going to have a Poo 2 coming up for your next set of spawns.
That's right. Let's go.
Otis sitting at 1453. They still have about, I think a little bit more than 500 points to spare. Not much. I think it's, what is that, 530 about? 529, I think it is to be exact, actually. That the Smoker and Jockey don't get anything. This Poo 2 gets shut down. Event is triggered. If anything was beneficial for Dizil there is they didn't take damage from that attack, I can tell you that.
That being said, they've got a whole host of follow-up attacks ready to go. Also 2 tanks that they have to survive with less than 500 bonus loss. We'll see what they can do. They're going to need absolute perfection through here after taking a big hit straight out the safe room. And our hits are ready to go. It is going to be the quad. They have the Charger, Hunter, Jockey all spawned in, headed in. They land with 2. Smoker follows up, and oh my god, Jockey carrying all the way away. And no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, just barely saving him.
I don't know if they were trying. I don't think a lot of people realize that if you go to the right side of that helipad where the little slotted fences, how it kind of upside down there, if a survivor falls on that, they're dead. And you don't hang when you drop down there. I don't know why more teams don't try to get that off down there, because it's pretty much, you're dead. There's nothing you can do to get back up. You can just sit there and wait. You can't spectate out and teleport. It's just the way it is. But right now they have about 200 points to spare, a little bit more, as Osu's 4th tank of the game into the hands of whatever Nine-Nall's going to say.
Sunny.
And it looks like he's going to make his circle around, and this could be it, Nall. And why don't you take the big tank away for Osu? That could solidify their first win in the RBT playoffs.
Gladly. It has been looking a favored match for Osu from the start, from Chapter 1. They're trying to lock it down. The hard part is done. This is certainly the easy part, but pressure is mounting, of course. If you let it slip out of your hands, I mean, your mental may be broken for the entire rest of the playoffs. Osu finally going to be getting that COVID ball into play. He's taken 7%. Still trying to get it, getting wall banged through. I don't even think he really needs this. Just needs to lock in some damage. Wow, what a start. He does hit it straight into the pool. Going to continue going for it. Jockey on the head. Charger following up. 1, 2, almost 3s, chasing down Rochelle at this point. 2,000 health. Sunny looking a little bit stranded. Lands a rock though. Proves me wrong. And he is just going to disengage. Just kidding. Straight onto Rochelle. 528 bonus left with 1 down survivor. I will say, okay, it goes back up to 732. But I don't think it's quite going to be enough, and this tank still has 1,200 health left. Let's see the engage. Smoke pull. The smack will miss. Okay. Diesel continues.
They will survive a little bit longer, but the end result has already been decided now. So Diesel will fall to the loser bracket as this ball is almost going to hit Ellis. It's rocking pretty hard as Ellis is trying to avoid it and regain with his team. As he has no ammo, oh no, he does have ammo. He's just walking around with his crowbar out. As spawns are now up, Hunter spawning in behind. Spinner trying to find something with the Hunter. Hunter gets shut down eventually. Charger actually just teleported across the map for me because he was stuck in the wall from my POV. And that was interesting. Probably just a little glitch from my side, but...
Yeah. Well, 36% of the bonus in the hands of Diesel post first tank, not bad, all things considered, but comparatively to the situation that they're in, yeah, pretty rough spot. Charger comes out, smacking on the hunt target, just getting a few free smacks in. Jockey's going to drop down through the hole, and away he goes for round 2. Just keeping it.
Oh, he timed it!
My perfect timing. Survivor goes to down right as he heads out through the window, and Tsubasa takes the long fall. The GGs get called.
And the GGs are out. They're going to go out to the helipad. Some of them are already leaving. Oh, they're actually just flat out leaving. They know it's over. So that will be Osu getting the victory over Diesel. 4,464 to 3,220. GG.